Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Man, how come nobody talking about Keith Thurman and Fundora? Like nobody talking about the fight, man. I know we so caught up in Clarissa Shields and women's boxing, Shadesha Green, the Baumgartner, especially with that photo she had there with that big round butu, man. I understand the ladies boxing is buzzing, man. Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor gonna be retiring. Fran Sean, I mean, I get it. And that, you know what, that's a good thing. Look at how much we talk about women's boxing now. So the sport's just gonna continue to grow and evolve. But that being said, why nobody talking about Keith Thurman and Fundora? Let me tell you something, that shit is a scrap right there. Keith Thurman gets busy. Fundora gets busy. I don't see how people ain't talking about that. I know some people think, Keith Thurman, man, he ain't really been that active. He's gonna get clipped. I don't know about all that. But at the same time, I mean, I gotta keep it real. Fundora has shown, it's like he woke up after that first Tszyu fight and realized that he had an 80+ inch reach. And said, hey, I don't need to be in here getting my ass punched in the face. I can stay behind this stick and make their ass miserable and tattoo them all night. Pull out Ike Corte, Winky Wright, Larry Holmes on him, and just win with the jab. And never ever throw a left hand, because you know he fights southpaw. But against Keith Thurman, I tell you what, Fundora gonna have to have his stuff together, because Keith Thurman, man, his back is against the wall. Keith Thurman can't lose. He can't lose. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people looking at it and saying, nah, Keith just ain't gonna be able to pull it off. And I tell you what, man, if Fundora fights smart, and if he can come in there and somehow neutralize Keith Thurman's movement with that jab, but I just see Fundora, man, but you know, he fights on the inside. I just think Keith got to get that boy, but damn, that reach difference is insane. Keith, like what, like 69 inches, 70 inches or some shit, maybe 68. Fundora 80. I don't know, but that fight is very intriguing. But if Keith can clip him, then I think they need to make Keith Thurman against the winner of Tszyu and Earl Spence. I like Earl Spence, I like Tszyu. But I really think that should be the next fight. If Spence beat Tszyu, I don't want to hear all this, I ain't fighting a Thurman. Nah, man, that fight makes the most sense. There's history there. It should be an easy fight to be made. I don't want nobody putting duck sauce on the fried rice. Make that goddamn fight. Anyway, who y'all got winning? Thurman, Fundora, Tszyu, and Spence.